I'm here today with Councillor Kodi Brady from the Warrumbungle Shire Council, and he's here today and he's been addressing the Independent Planning Commission on the subject of the Narrabri Gas Project. Thanks for talking to us today, Kodi.
No problem.
So Kodi, you're a community worker as well as a councillor on the Shire Council.
Yes, I am.
And so your perspective today, I heard you speaking to the Independent Planning Commission, has provided a viewpoint reflecting the position of the townships, not just the farmers and not just the food producers, but the people who live in some of the small towns like Coonabarabran.
Yeah, for sure. So they're the people, I'm passionate about all human beings, but the vulnerable people and the communities, I feel, haven't been heard.
So that includes obviously traditional owners, being the Gomeroi people, and you are a Gomeroi man.
Yes.
One of the things that I've observed is that there are some structural impediments to the participation of Gomeroi in an official proceeding like the Independent Planning Commission, which is a sort of a courtroom-like setting. Do you think that that's happening?
Total, there has been total lack of engagement and respect and that for the First Nations people of these communities around. I really believe they haven't been engaged and engaged culturally appropriately either, with the little bit of engagement that has happened.
So, of course, the procedures in the Independent Planning Commission require all information to be disclosed very publicly. But some of the information that is behind the Gomeroi's thinking about the Pilliga could be culturally sensitive information.
Totally. No one knows anyone else's cultural beliefs or anything, and it hasn't been really had the chance to be put on the table of what's sensitive or what's insensitive to our First Nations people.
Without disclosing what some of this culturally sensitive information is it possible to have a discussion about how the arguments in favour of the Gomeroi relationship with the land can be conducted in an official setting like this?
Totally. First, I think engagement with grassroots people and the traditional owners of the area, that conversation needs to be had and led by the First Nations people.
Well, I think that there could be a mounting pressure for this to occur, and I hope that the Independent Planning Commission will listen to this call, because if you look at the hundreds of people who are speaking at the panel, not a large number are Gomeroi. So other issues that may be disincentives, aside from the culturally sensitive information, is the courtroom-like setting. Now, this could be intimidating.
Totally, and that's just before you said about the courtroom-like setting, that was my thoughts. And, me as a out there sort of person and, I do a bit of public speaking and I'm a public figure,
yeah.
It's intimidating to me. So yeah. I think about the other people in my communities that there's no way in hell that they would present in that sort of setting as well.
Well, let's look at this as perhaps a start to try and finding new ways of amplifying the voice of the Gomeroi in these discussions, because obviously the Gomeroi are at the front line. The Namoi Valley, this whole region, is the front line of coal and gas expansion today.
Yeah, totally agree. And, like we said about the courtroom settings, what better would it be to actually meet on country in the Pilliga with the IPC? What better setting to actually, like I said in my speech, we don't own the Pilliga owns us as people, and we're a part of the Pilliga.
Now, just a last question. You're a community worker and you have a lot to do with public health. You mentioned that you are concerned that this could take people to the brink, that the gas fields could actually drive people to the brink. Without inflaming any situation, can you just provide us a little bit more of a comment on that?
Again, totally. We've been through very serious bushfires, drought. We're at the brink now without the gas field. The gas field's just another nail in the coffin, I believe. you know, there's, you know, again, we're speaking, I'm speaking for other people, but there is farmers, traditional owners, there is community people that their voices haven't been heard, and this could really be the tip of the iceberg.
Thank you so much, Kodi.
No
I'm
problem.
Anna, and I'm here with Councillor Kodi Brady at the Narrabri Bowling Club.